Aloha, Scott Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Honolulu, Oahu, January 6, 2017, 5:23 in the afternoon. Perfect day to talk about sales. And I want to share something with you that I've seen over the past 6 and 7 years of writing with people in the sales process. And here's the common problem that they face. They don't go through a sales presentation the right way. They don't answer questions the right way. They don't give a good product demonstration. And then when the buyer says, hey, I got to think about it, or they give an objection, the salesperson gets upset. So I want to ask you something. Whose fault is it? At this point, is it the buyer's fault or the salesperson's fault? Go ahead and answer. Who is it? No, really, answer the question. Go ahead. Right? You're absolutely right. It's the salesperson's fault because they didn't do their job. So the next time that you go through a sales call and you get frustrated and you go out to your car or you go to your vehicle or they walk out of your office, I want you to think to yourself for a second. Did I really do my entire job? Did I give a sales presentation? Did I do everything that I was supposed to? Or am I getting upset with the buyer because I really didn't do my job and I just was hoping that they would say yes and I gave them a half butt. My dad calls it something else, but a half butt presentation, okay? Excuse me. For you, that means that you're gonna have to figure out a way that for you, that means that you're gonna have to figure out a way that you're gonna have to have a checklist or go through an entire process. And this is one of the reasons why one-off sales processes do not work, because you're constantly like, did I do this? Did I do that? And I ride with salespeople who are struggling, and one of the first things that I ask them is like, do you use a set sales performance? And they say no. That's my first thing, my first indication of why they're having a problem. And when I ride with them and then I say, hey, use the same thing over and over and over again, and they don't, this is what we go through. They go through the sales call, they kind of give a half-butt presentation, they kind of give a half-butt performance, and then the next thing you know, they're upset with the buyer and they're taking it out of them, and then they call somebody like another salesperson like, you wouldn't believe what the last person told me. They said I got to think about it. And I'm sitting there on the other side of the car or in the office going, hey, salesperson, it was your fault. You didn't do your job, right? Of course that person told you no, or I want to think about it, or I'm talking to other people, or your price is too high, right? The three most common objections that you're ever going to get in sales is because the sales performance wasn't followed. So in order for you to get very good at sales, in order for you to be very good at what you do, you're going to have to follow some sort of routine. And I know one of the biggest complaints that I get is like, Scott, I get bored with that. You know what gets boring? Counting stacks of money at the bank. Like, look, here, bank teller, here's a stack of money. And they're like, what did you do? Did you rob a bank? No, I'm in sales. And I follow a script, right? That's how you get really good at what you do. The challenge for you is for you to actually follow something and have a process and figure out exactly what you're going to do. Maybe you videotape your performance. Maybe you record it. Like, depending upon what state you're in, I'm not an attorney. I don't know this. I don't know where you're at. I don't know what country you're in. Find out if you can record a presentation. And if you don't know, ask the person you're with, hey, look, I'm counting all my ums and ahs. I'm counting all my filler words. Is it right if I record this just so I can go back and count them all? Cool. And then you can listen to like how many times you tell a story with no point. How many times you ask a question that means nothing, is nonsense. How many times that you interrupt the buyer. There's tons of things that you're doing that hurt yourself. But for you to get upset and take it out on your buyer makes no sense at all. And it's just hurting your sales process, all right? Now, if you can do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. You know what you gotta do, you gotta subscribe. And then last of all, you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even like Scott Sylvan Bell? We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.